Welcome to the Motivated Money channel. We create videos that motivate you to make money online working from home. And when you subscribe right now, I'll send you a notification and an update whenever we create new videos so you don't miss anything. If you watch through the end of the video, I'll give you a bonus that'll allow you to make full-time passive income online. Let's get you motivated. Here we go.
You may have been through a lot in your life. You may have been through hell in your life. Life has been given to you from a higher power, but hell doesn't own you. Hell did not create you. Something that you need to understand, that no matter who you are in this world that we live in today, everyone must suffer. Everyone must struggle. But everybody that is going through something always has a story to tell.
Look at your life right now. If you want to keep on getting what you're getting, keep on doing what you're doing. As you look back on your life, you can decide that I don't like what I produced here, and I want higher ground. If you change your ways, I'll give you far more than you ever lost. You've got to be willing to change your ways. Your life is working. If you don't like what you have produced, you're a director, you are the star, you wrote this script. I want to begin to experience more love. I want to have more adventure in my life. I want something that gives my life a sense of meaning. You produced this, whatever it is. If it's a hit, you produced it. If it's a flop, you produced it. Take ownership of it and decide to go back to the drawing board and rewrite the script that you are the star of. You have the power to do that. On this day, you can declare, ladies and gentlemen, I've been selected to head up a program called Project Life in Chicago, training thousands of kids. And I had the experience and to see the young people and the parents and the community volunteers when they went out, and to see these young people when they came in. One young man from the Cabrini Green housing projects who didn't want to be there, who came up and said, I'll never be the same again. He said, thank you, Mr. Brown. He said, I just got to go now, but thank you, sir. I'll never be the same.
Most people that are successful right now had to go through something to get what they got to this day. Some people are not even willing to hurt and to feel that so that they get what it is that they want. But let's go beyond that. What about the people out there who can't talk? What about the people out there that are suffering from diseases that cannot be cured from? What about the other people out here who can't walk? What about you? What about you? What are you going to do about the life you have? How far are you going to go? How are you going to live?
To see a letter I got from a young man who was in the Cook County Jail where I work on Monday morning. And this young man will not be out of jail for at least 50 years. At least 50 years. They gave him 100 years. This guy has shot at least 60 people that we know of and killed 10 at least. Over 70% of these young men are in there for murder. And this letter he wrote, he said, since listening to your tapes, he said, I have not changed, but I feel a different person in me. We wanted to have a two-pronged attack where we would train people on the outside and train those that are in the jails, because I believe if you cage them like animals and treat them like animals and they're out on the streets every 22 months, they're going to get out and act like animals and go back in like animals. So we said, let's take an approach. This gives me my life. This might be insane. But I felt so good. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, if we can accept the possibility of that this is the decade of consciousness, that's what I believe that this is. A time where we can begin to create in folks' minds the idea, the possibility that we can create the kind of respect for diversity and difference in our multicultural society. The possibility that we can create more love, communication, and understanding in relationships. The possibility that we can create a more humane society. The possibility that we can begin to develop the mindset to bring out the best in people, to encourage them to achieve their greatness and support them in their dreams. That if we can, in this decade of consciousness, to begin to see and envision that happening, that we were born for such a time as this, and that we all can play a role, that we showed up for this, that we survived 1 out of 9 million sperms, and we have been chosen for this great work. What an exciting time to be alive.
That was an awesome speech, you've got to admit. Now, as I promised, I'll share with you how you can earn a full-time income online. I want to share it with you because anybody can do this. It wasn't even that long ago when I was just like you. I was out there trying to find the best secret to making money online. You're not alone. I've seen a lot of people do it. Even me. I struggled for a very long time before I started making real money online. In a moment, I'll show you a way to make passive income online so you don't struggle as much as I did. As a matter of fact, let me share my story with you. When I got laid off from my office job, I had a college degree, but that didn't help. COVID hit, and the company had to shut down. With nowhere to go and no money for rent, I had to move into my parents' basement. With no money to pay a handyman, I had to do all the repair work myself. I never gave up. I said to myself, when one door closes, another opens. I just had to find the right one. And find it I did. That's what I'll share with you today. I struggled for a very long time trying to figure out how this whole thing works. And it wasn't until I plugged in with the right people who showed me exactly how to make a full-time income online. Yeah, with the right training and correct mentoring, my life changed. So today, I want to help you get connected with the right people. Maybe your life will change too. So I want to tell you about somebody who I met online. I took their course and went through their program. This changed the way I think about money, about business, about my career, about my future. His name is David Sharp. He put together a powerful video. It's about 15 minutes long. When you click the link in my description, you're going to go over to their website, and you're going to hear all about who he is, what he has to offer, and what he does. And by the way, he is going to make an offer. And if you buy through my link in the description below, I'm going to earn a commission. Just listen to some of what Dave has to say.
Hey, my friend, as I was driving into the office this morning, I was thinking about and thinking back to my experience building successful and also struggling businesses online over the course of the past 10 years. And as I was driving and I was walking into the office, my main intention for today was I wanted to come in and I wanted to make you a video for anybody who's struggling to understand how to build a profitable business online. And I want to show you how I actually developed a high-ticket business that has paid me very handsomely over the years to the tunes of millions of dollars. And I want to show you how I started it with no prior knowledge or experience. But the first thing that we have to do before we get into any of that is we actually have to look at some of the different business models out there online. And we have to assess why they may work or why they may not be working for you right now. Look, if you're anything like me, then you probably have tried all of them. If businesses are like a multiple choice question, you probably chose all of the above if you're anything like me. And that's totally okay. There may be people in your life who sort of put you down for that or who don't really support you because you do that, but I get it. I understand it. You want to be successful. You believe that you deserve more. And what I want to do inside of this video is help you actually understand why what you've been doing up until this point may not be working for you. So first and foremost, I want to categorize most business models into two different categories, okay? The first category is going to be low to no profit business models. And the second category is actually business models that require significant skills. Okay, so let's go over here and let's start with low to no profit business models. Now, the truth is that even though e-commerce and Amazon and Shopify and all of these business models that are under the e-com umbrella have had a lot of buzz and a lot of excitement around them, and people view them as they're going to be easy and they can kind of hide behind their computer, and all of that might be true, but the truth of the matter is that the majority of e-com products and business models have a low to no profit margin, meaning that you're not even going to be able to generate enough revenue to pay for your ad spend, let alone take a withdrawal out of your business, let alone pay for any of your overhead or any of the other things that it actually takes to run a real business. Now, let's talk about MLM. Sure, it's exciting, the idea or the thought of getting three who get three who get three, and eventually you're going to be rich. But the truth of the matter is that it's difficult to go out and recruit people. It's difficult to do home and hotel meetings. It's even difficult to go live every day and try to keep the excitement in your business and then deal with the attrition and the people quitting and people calling your business a pyramid scheme and all of these other issues that MLMers deal with on a daily basis. Not to mention the fact that it is a low to no profit business model, okay? Last but not least, in this particular category is 90% of affiliate marketing. 90% of affiliate marketing, you're generating a product sale that's a very low commission, and you're not even getting to earn off of the lifetime of that customer. So you're sending the product owner a sale, they pay you a low commission, they keep all of the other profit from any other sale that comes from that particular customer, and it is a lose-lose situation for you, the affiliate. Now, let's talk about other business models, particularly consulting, coaching, and agency work. These are all business models that are completely legitimate and even exciting, especially if you've done some of these other business models in the past and you say, hey, look, I want to get started with something to where I can, help people. I can use my wisdom or my knowledge or my experience or even leverage the experience of somebody else, and I can essentially be the broker of that knowledge. Well, here's the truth of the matter, is that as you get into coaching and consulting, for an example, it requires actual real-life experience. It requires real-life expertise. And if you're going to be doing agency work, meaning that maybe you're going to be doing social media management or lead generation or something like that, not only do you need to know how to close these sales, but most importantly, you need to know how to deliver these services on the back end so your clients don't quit each and every month and it just becomes a giant revolving door. Now, I want to talk about, after all of my time and experience inside of this online marketing space, literally generating hundreds of millions of dollars in sales of my own products, there's one business model that stood the test of time, that not only advanced marketers and entrepreneurs have been successful with, but also intermediate and newbies, complete newbies who have never made any money online before. And would you like to know what it is? I bet you would. Here it is. Brace yourself. It's selling high-ticket products and services that are valuable, that actually help people, right? Now that's the key, is they gotta be valuable and they gotta actually help people, okay? Now, in order to understand this and how this works, let's just look at some basic math, which is what a lot of people fail to do before they actually start their business, which is ask themselves, on paper, is what I'm doing actually going to result in profits, okay? Now, with all of my experience of working with tens of thousands of people all over the world, there seems to be a common theme that $10,000 a month, which is just a bit over 6 figures a year, is a very common goal that people have. So let's use that as an example. And let's take, for example, $10,000 a month, or $10,000 income goal. I'm selling a product that goes for $20 or that pays a $20 commission. I have to make 500 sales in order to hit that goal. Now let me tell you something. Making 500 sales of anything is almost as impossible as winning the lotto. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be done. but it's a struggle even for the most expert marketers to accomplish. Now, let's look at something that's a little bit different. We've got a $10,000 a month income goal. We've got a product that generates or nets a $1,000 commission. That's going to require us to make 10 sales per month. Now, again, when we look at the math, oftentimes we don't really consider this before we start a business because most entrepreneurs make business decisions based on emotion, right? But when we look at this logically, it makes a lot of sense. Now, I want to take this a step further. What if we have a product to where we earn a $2,000 commission, or it goes for $2,000? Or what about $5,000? Now, all of a sudden, we have to make 5 sales. And in the case of $5,000 product price or commission, we have to make 2 sales. If this interests you and you'd like to learn how to actually start and grow a business that is going to not only fulfill you, right, but is also going to serve people and actually help them, then I want you to click the link above or below this video, and I want to show you how I can help you develop a business plan to be able to do this, provide you with all of the scripts, all of the templates, and even provide personal help and guidance to help you get it set up and help you get it going. My friend, you deserve success, and I want to do everything in my power to help you achieve it. Click that link, and I'll see you over on the other side.